while scrolling through my LEGO Pinterest board for ideas, I decided that the next thing I was going to build out of my LEGO collection was Weston. Unfortunately, when all these Weston sets were available when I was a child, yes, I still have my catalog, I didn't buy any of them. Even the helpful accessory pack, which I'm pretty sure I distinctly remember thinking about. But the one thing in my advantage is I did have this one cowboy hat from a town set, and I'm pretty sure I got for the monkey. So I was like, I'm going to have to break down and actually buy something, so I haven't bought anything online, LEGO online. I've gotten a few gifts of found things in clearance. But I thought, well, let's just see how far I can go with what I've got before I buy some hats to make the rest of the minifigs. And I think I might be just okay. So we have a shell. Really liked how this ended up looking like a vest because as a child, apparently I tore the arms off because I wanted them something else and only had gray arms to put back on them. The bank clock is very similar to the original sets. I wanted a Mexican for Zorro-like look house, and that one turned out really cool. This guy kind of looks like Mark Twain a little bit. He was out west. Not that he's going to be Mark Twain, but just I thought that looked appropriate. I was able to do a Native American. This guy looked like a newspaper publisher, just some sort of bizarre decorative pin while just overlooking what that really supposed to be. I wanted to have the world being laid, so I had a Irish. This was to represent an Irish person with the hair color and the short. I actually have an ancestor who walked in the world who was an Irish immigrant, and I had this toss so that would be perfect to make a Chinese American who I know they walked in the world a lot, and I made him a wife, and there is kind of a wife back there for this guy. For the train, I'm going to make the engineer and a couple conductors. I know they normally didn't wear red, but that was what I had. Just a immigrant, not him. He's gonna go in the covered wagon. I decided I had with short and hair and hats that we would have, even though I'm a Protestant, we would have priests, since we monk-like priests, so that they could use the hoods. And I don't have any skirt pieces, so I just used bricks. Best I could do for a Western soldier. That was obviously a lot of variety. This is like 1800s, so early 1800s. This would not have been very inaccurate for. That diving flag reminded me of a cavalry troop flag. Little boys with these remind me of marble bags, and they have baseball hats because I looked it up in the late 1800s at least. Short-winged baseball hats were a thing, and I thought that kind of helped pull them forward in time. I didn't have any female period torsos, so we just went with skirts and plain torsos. This, in my mind, is a retired sea captain who's come out to live with his children. Some various just minifigs, I'm not exactly sure who all these people are going to be yet. One bald person, ran out of hair, thought, well, we should have at least one bald person. And I think it's just really cool how it turned out that just using random LEGO meant I could make a whole Weston set of minifigs. So if you have a limited collection and want to do a theme that either doesn't exist or that you don't have, don't give up or think you have to go buy a lot. I mean, those are really cool things we see on the big channels, but we can make pretty cool stuff with our small collections too.